Okay, so I just got this Samsonite women's mobile office. I've opened it up, I've tried putting some things in, and now I thought I'd do a little video for people like me who had trouble telling the sizes from the photographs. Okay, so when you first open it up, there is, first of all, this handle gets in your way. It wants to shove the lid down. It's difficult to keep it open unless you're actually holding it open. But there are, okay, there are these slots right here. There's like little credit card slots like you would find in a wallet. They're really small like you would expect, and the bottom one is actually sewn in half vertically. I really can't get the camera in there, but it's sewn in half vertically, so it's like half the size of a credit card slot. And I can't think of anything that would go in there outside of maybe a small SD card. You're not going to get anything else in there. Now there's this bigger pocket behind the credit card pockets. So I have this little wallet thing to kind of give you an idea of the size. And that, if I stick that in the pocket behind the credit card slots, again, these are really small and hard to do. Okay, there we go. Then those credit card slots now become completely useless because they are curved to the shape of this. So you kind of have to decide what you want to put in there and what you want to put in there. And if it's all flat, great. If it's not flat, well, it's one or the other. You can't use both. There's 4 little pen slots here and a small pocket here that would be good for maybe a cell phone. Again, I'll just stick this in there so you can see the size of it. A little bit deeper. And it has a little fold here, so it's theoretically you could make it deeper, but look, this pocket doesn't open. It doesn't open any farther. So really, you can't put anything thicker in that pocket than you can in this pocket over here. So it doesn't really make any sense. But yeah, okay. And then they have this other slot back here, and as you can see, I've put my Kindle. This is just my Amazon HD Kindle in the pocket, and yeah, you could probably fit an iPad in there. But, you know, an iPad, maybe a small wallet, and a phone, and 4 pens is about all you're really going to get in there. Except, like I said, maybe a couple of SD cards. That's all that's going to fit in that pocket. Okay, so that's that pocket. Then we have this pocket. And it's double zipped. It's a nice movement to the zipper. That's nice. Nice comfortable leather pulls. It feels nice in the hand. You open it up, and as you can see, I've got my laptop in there. Mine is a 15.6-inch laptop, so they were telling the truth on that. It does fit, no problem. This section here is nice and padded. Sure, not a problem. Okay, now there's this gap here. You're not going to fit anything there except maybe a couple papers. And then there's these 3 pockets here. Now what I've had to do is I took my computer cord and I actually had to separate this section from this section and put them in 2 different pockets because they wouldn't fit in the same pocket, which kind of is annoying because I'm one of those people who don't like to separate them. I just want to pull it out and plug it in. I don't want to have to put it together. But it did fit when I separated it. The power bar went here and the part that went in the wall went there. And you could probably stick a couple more like USB type cords in there and it would be fine. And then I threw in, just to put it somewhere, this is one of those flash drive things, USB flash drives. So you can put, you know, more electronic type stuff in that pocket. These are nice, deep, roomy pockets. But again, yes, it will fold open this way, but if you try to zip it up with a bunch of bulky stuff, it's not going to zip. It's going to put strain on the zipper. So, yeah, I mean, the most you could put in there really is what I had in there, which is this power thing. I won't put it back in right now because it'll take me too long trying to do it one-handed. But that is literally the most you can fit in there and still be able to zip it shut. Okay, next section. Okay, first thing you need to know about this section is same double zippers. And they go down the sides, just to show you that, just like the other one. But really, that's as far as it opens, unless you shove it open. And even then, it's like, it's very narrow at the bottom. There's very little room. So I have put in, just for demonstration purposes, I have put in this little paper folder thing and a black binder, and I shoved them in there, and literally, like, that was, you put maybe 2 of those in there, and that side would be full. I've got my journal in here, and that would be okay. But just to give you a better idea, here, let me grab a binder. Okay, so I've got a binder here. It's just a basic 2-inch binder, and I'm going to show you how that fits. Like, that's it. That's all you're getting in there. You can maybe shove in this journal, and I mean, like, I'm shoving that down there. It could maybe sit up here nice and gentle, but it's not going to go all the way down. And then if you put that in there and try to zip it shut, watch this. 2-inch binder and a journal, watch. That's not wanting to close, is it? Nope. Okay, so let's take the journal out. Let's see. Will it close with just the binder? Okay, that's really not wanting to go around. Let's try anyway. Is it going to close? Nope. Will not close. That's a 2-inch binder, people. Not even 3-inch. Just one single 2-inch binder. That's the only thing that's in there. The other important thing to know about this section is this is the frame for the handles. That takes up a lot of space. Like, look at my hand. Like, that's a lot of space. That's like 2.5 inches there. So you could maybe put like a small pouch of something in between the bars back here. But again, this is really kind of silly because you really only have room for one thing back here. This is almost, it's for cosmetic purposes. It's to make you think that there's a divider here. It's really, there's only space enough for one pocket here. This is silly. And there's a Velcro thing here. You could access the frame. And then when this came, it actually was only zipped to here. And I had to really tug really, really hard to get it to zip closed all the way. So that's something, I don't know if that's a manufacturer's defect or what, but it's kind of a pain in the, it's a very stiff zipper around these corners. Like, it doesn't want to move. You have to fight it. Maybe that would get better as you used it. I'm not sure. But the other thing to note is that when I first pulled it open, the handle, see the handle, I did it again just now, is on the outside. It's on the outside of the handle. The purse handle is on the outside of the metal handle, so that when you pull it, it drags on the floor. So if you're going to use this and you decide that the size is fine with you, just remember, before you pull that handle open, you have to push this handle forward and pull this one through it to keep it from dragging on the ground. Not a big deal if the rest of it was fine, but for me, it is way, way too skinny. Like, and I don't want to fight my luggage to get my things in and out. That's just going to annoy me. So I will say, though, that the handle feels pretty good and sturdy. Like, I'm like trying to test it out a little bit here, and it's pretty cooperative. I mean, I don't think it's going to break unless you're really rough on it, or maybe you check it at the airport and they bang it around and bend the frame or something. I think the handle is a pretty good deal. I was happy with that. It's just the size of these pockets. And that's why I decided to make this video, because if I had seen a video like this showing me exactly what fits in these pockets, I never would have ordered this, and I am going to be sending it back. So hopefully this helps you out, and that's all I have to say on that.